Hello, y'all. How y'all doing today? My skin looks pretty good, y'all, don't it? I look like a whole Abdullah with this thing on my head. Because I told you I'm not coming on. I'm not coming on anywhere looking crazy. So if I gotta put a scarf on my head, that's what it's gonna be. And it's a cute scarf, and it kind of matches. But this is giving spiritual guru, and I love it. I have like the cutest cheeks. Oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I could put another coat on my fingernails, but I don't know. Because I'm going to wash dishes today, and I'm washing clothes, and I'm doing laundry since I got up early in the morning. Y'all, I got up early. I went to sleep early. I crashed out I must have crashed out around 10. Like, I was trying to watch something, but I couldn't stay because I learned if I'm tired, know that whatever I'm watching is gonna be there tomorrow, the next day. Like a lot of times I'm like, no, I gotta finish. It'll be there the next time you get bored. It'll be there. So don't rush the process. You guys, I'm getting surgery. I'm so excited about getting surgery. I stopped smoking cigarettes. It's hard as fuck. Even though I have a whole month where I could have indulged into it more, I'm like, no, I want to start the habit now. Like yesterday, I was screaming. And to be honest, my cigarettes craving comes from drinking coffee. It's something about smoking a cig and drinking coffee that always makes me feel better. And I started this bad habit in San Francisco. And, I've been a week without it, and I'm like taking time, but mm, I started the ritual in San Francisco, but I'm like, no. So I'm getting surgery. I'm so excited to get surgery. You guys know I lost weight. Let me show y'all my body a little bit. So I lost fat. I didn't really lose weight. I lost fat. Um, I look pretty good, you know, but I want my stubborn fat to go away. So I will be getting surgery. I want to get my old body back. Oh yeah, I smoke my little blunts, my little tiny ones. The thing is that blunts make me tired. So I try to cut off smoking in all totality because I hate that. Like yesterday, I went to sleep because I was so high. So I was like, no. I'm like, I want to microdose. Like, I want to not, smoke all day. It messes up my productivity. I'm a very productive person. I try to be. I try to be a very productive person because no one is going to do it for you. You're going to do it for yourself. So this gives me a topic of loneliness. I was watching, I don't know what I was watching. I was watching this YouTuber. She was talking about Drake, and then I went on a loophole and looked in her videos, and one of her videos was like loneliness, epidemic of loneliness. You need people. Honestly, I believe the same thing. I believe we do need people, but we also need to be self sufficient. We also need to be able to do stuff on our own. I feel like our network of people should be people who actually want to be there, for people who actually want to be in our lives. Not just people who want to use us to party or use us when they're down, but people who we both are mutually beneficial for a friendship, relationship, family, etc. Right? I don't want people to go around and be begging everybody for attention and be codependent, because that's a very dangerous, slippery slope. I have cured my codependency. Now, is it lonely at the top? Like at the top of breaking generational curses? Yes. It's lonely when you have to cut people off. It's lonely when you have to realize, oh my God, I've been surrounding myself around people who don't care. I've been surrounding myself around people who don't care about themselves, who don't care about me, who don't have goals, who stagnant. We're fucking damn near 30 years old plus. Why the fuck are we still doing stuff from when we were 18? Thank you. Thank you. You guys too. You guys have a beautiful day too. Why are we allowing all this negative and stagnant energy that is blocking our chakras? Why are we staying in that environment? Codependency. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mother effing dependency. We've been taught as humans, especially as women, to need others. To say women can't do it all by themselves. Well, most women I know do it all by themselves. They fix stuff themselves. My best friend, I was on the phone with her and she was fixing her car by herself. Freaking 100-pound Asian girl, Filipino. Love her. That's my best friend. Shout out to my best friend, y'all. Shout out to Lena, my best friend. Little tiny woman fixing her car. Radiator, alternator, all this shit. She's fixing it. In 100-degree weather. And they want to tell us we can't be alone. Yes, we could definitely be alone. Honey, you wish you had enough hair like me. My hairline is honey, you ain't even got edges. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I got edges. I got edges and a head full of hair, baby. So it's just like this mindset of people trying to manipulate. Okay, so you guys know that I've been into philosophy and psychology most of my life. I'm actually preparing to build my own theory, my own social philosophy with a theory in hypnosis. I really want to build something new for this generation. Is because people not understanding the problems like around us. We're so sucked in our phones, and we don't even know what's going around us. People my age and older than me don't know what's going on. People young, no one really knows what's actually going on around us. We're so stuck in the matrix and we want to be comfortable. They got us working 8 to 12 to 16 hours a day. We don't have time to reevaluate our lives. That is part of the system. That is part of the wheel. So I realized this and I'm like, wow. And I don't know if you guys watch Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, fucking great movie. I didn't even know it was 3 hours. It didn't even feel like 3 hours. And I'm not even into thriller like that. I'm not even into but I love science. Science is one of my best subjects in school. I love science. I love physics. I love philosophy. I love philosophy. I love psychology. So it was a great movie to watch. So it's just like you have to understand the principles. Like these dumbasses in the comments, these are the people I'm talking about. They are so delusional and so invested into the matrix that they don't even have the time to take care of themselves. Anybody that takes care of themselves, do not spew out negativity in people comments. Listen, I don't have time. If I'm not putting out the energy, but I'm at home studying, working on myself, cooking, cleaning, fixing, like I'm doing something. I'm always productive. That's the thing. People don't know what that means anymore. They're so miserable that they're spewing out this negativity to others because they don't know anything. Another thing, those people can never mess up my chakra, my vibe. It's not my problem. It's not my problem to help people who do not want the help. It's not my issue to save people who do not want to be saved. This is something that they have to do. And I realize a lot of people don't want to be saved because they really believe that they're normal and in an okay state when they're not. A lot of people think abuse is like these abusive cunts in the comments. A lot of them think abuse is okay. They grew up with abuse. They daddy might have hit him. They mama might have hit him. They are okay with abuse, so they project the abuse to others. That is the life that we live in. That is the life that we live in. We're living in a sick world with sick people around us. And if we don't understand that, it could be hard from us. The reason why I used to have so much sadness and anger and like all that is because I was mad that nobody was a good person like me. I was mad because I'm like, I'm a regular person. I'm not special. That's what you get wrong. I'm not a regular person. I am special. I don't have to be popular to be special. People align you being valuable if you are popular or if you have some recency bias. Like Drake and Kendrick. These people who still Drake, they're only care because he's recent and he puts out a lot of music that's trash. You have McDonald's and you have a Michelin star restaurant. Kendrick is the Michelin star restaurant. Not everybody can afford to go there. Not everybody can make it. And they know and they don't even know about it. These people don't even know about it. Because they're used to fast food. They're used to no quality. So they're gonna argue about their McDonald's. Because they don't know what Michelin star is. I'm Michelin star. I'm not meant for everybody. A lot of people don't know me. I don't want a lot of people to know me. I don't want all that bad energy. I don't. I want people in my life who want to grow, who want to water their seed, who want to have the better quality of life, and not just what the media propagandas, not just what the media tells us what's good for us and what's not good for us. I definitely 100% know that if most of you guys got the help that you needed, this world would be a better place. I'm abusing you. Oh my God. The dumbasses. And I can't help people that are dumb. They're going to be dumb forever. They're going to be dumb forever. Listen, and that's not who I'm for. There's people that choose. When I was younger, when I was 3 years old, I knew I was born to be a genius, a brilliant person, a person who think outside the box. My professor in college was like, "You're one of the smartest people," and I was like 22. You're one of the smartest people I've ever met. You are bright. You fixed this algorithm. You fixed this project in a month. This is a 5 month project, and I did it in a month. This is a 5 month project. I did it in a month. My homework for college, I was always 2, 3 months because not only am I brilliant, I was very disciplined. I had a very tight, Monday to Thursday was a tight schedule. I would go to school for 10 hours a day. I had 2 jobs. I was very disciplined and I would work out 3 times a week. I was very disciplined because I really wanted the weekend because I worked every weekend. Thursday after school, after my day class, I would go to work. And remind you, I'm working 3 hours away from home. So I gotta drive 3 hours because I work the weekend. 3 hours to the Bay Area, work there all the way until Sunday night, come home Sunday night, and then go to school at 8 o'clock on Monday. That type of dedication you can't teach somebody. I was like this since I was a kid. I was 3 years old reading freaking 10th grade newspaper articles. Three, I was already reading. By the time I was in fourth grade, I was in college level reading. I won awards for reading. I was born on this earth to learn. And my purpose is when I learn things the hard way or the natural way, my purpose is to give it to others because a lot of you guys are either dumb or you guys don't have the access to the information. You don't have the access to the information. And some people are so busy and trying to survive, like they need people to break down, decipher, and organize the information to give so it can be easily digestible. That is my purpose. I want people to be able to have information about philosophy, psychology, without having to do the years and years of studies like I did. I did 10 years. I'm still studying psychology. I'm now studying philosophy. I've been studying philosophy since I was in physics when I was in high school. That's something they teach you. When you're in physics, they teach you philosophy. Philosophy's theory type. Not, they teach you that. I deep dived into it recently. That's hey Ariane, how you doing, baby? How you doing? So a lot of people did not are just slow. I can't help people who are slow. I can't help people who don't believe that there's better. You have to believe you can be smarter. You have to believe that there's better. I know what's better. I knew since I was young I was brilliant. I got in bad relationships. I got in bad friendships. I don't have the best supportive family, and that didn't stop shit. I still went to college, even with hella racism. I still finished college. I still finished my studies. I still learned with 2 jobs, 22 units. I am a miracle. I was a miracle when I was born. You see the mindset. So don't get stuck feeling like if you don't have friends, you're lonely. No, those are not your friends. People who don't believe and lift you up when you're succeeding or when you're down are not your friends. I had to realize no of these people that I let in my life are my friends. And that's okay. Hey, Rihanna, I miss you too, girl. Don't have intellectual pursuits. That's a dumbass question. You was not reading 10th grade news when you was a 3, bruh. Yeah, you can ask my mom. That's a fact. That's a fact. By the time I was in third, because okay, so the first school I grew up was in a bad neighborhood. So my mom shipped me to the white school. She shipped me to the elite schools when I was younger. So in the elite schools, they have a bigger budget, meaning they have a bigger library. Yo, I was talking at one. My niece and nephew, my sister had. They started talking at one. I don't know what genetics y'all got. Y'all wasn't blessed. I was just blessed with the brilliance. Like a lot of people in my family all my siblings are freaking geniuses. I'm only the smartest when it comes to philosophy and life. I have freaking 3 doctors as brothers. I have I have 2 math geniuses, my brother and my sister. Like I had a lot of people in my family were freaking geniuses. So it's in our genetics. But yeah, by the time I was 4th grade, they had more books because the little green eggs and ham books, I was already reading that at 1 or 2. I knew my ABCs, but the first time I started talking, I knew my colors and ABCs. That my nephew, he's only 3. He knows his algebra, ABCs, colors. He's only 3. This is the type of people I was gifted with. So by the time I was in 4th grade, they had Harry Potter. My favorite was Aragon. See, y'all so young, y'all don't even know what Aragon is. My favorite book when I was like barely 9, 10 years old was Aragon. That's a 12th grade book. That was my favorite book. I read the Aragon, the Elder. I read all the Harry Potter. And you can fact check this. I went to Gibson Elementary School. You can fact check that. They had Harry Potter. I had to take a test to be able to. If you didn't take the reading test, they wouldn't give you the clearance to read above your reading level. I had to take the test 2 times so I can be able to read those books. And I used to get picked on because I was a smartass. He don't know. He don't. Well, just because you guys don't believe doesn't mean I have to argue. That's your own. It's the wrong people you allow in your life will try. Exactly. And this is the people, whoever this person is, who say negative. They feed off that negative energy. They have nothing going on for themselves. They don't believe in nothing. They don't have. They're not brilliant. They're not great. Sorry. Sorry that you ain't meant to do nothing. I'm sorry you're not that smart. I'm sorry that you got negative energy. I'm sorry you're not great. I'm so bad, too sad. That's not my problem. Aragon, son of the luggers of the woodland realm. He said, "Girl, if you don't got anything nice to say, leave, because you're kind of making me." Yeah, girl, tell them, tell them, tell them, because it's just negative energy, and I don't. That's none of my business. But that's what I'm saying. That type of energy is normal. That person is a basic ass person. That type of energy is the energy you're going to encounter more often than not. That's why I don't even care about those people. I don't even care. I'm talking about people who actually believe that they're great, who want to do better, who don't want to be stagnant, who are okay with readjusting their life and adapting to new changes and approach and strategy. That is what life is all about. Oh my god. Arrogant son of Erathon. Oh my god. Do y'all even know what Aragon is? It's a great. It's also a really good movie. I'm mad that they didn't make The Elder. They didn't make a second one. But the book, I read the book before the movie came out. Years before the movie came out. Same thing with Twilight. I read the book. I read all the books in Twilight in 2 months. That's all I would do is read. My mom would give me books for Christmas. That's the type of person I am. I've been a nerd. Like, I've been a nerd. I was okay with being a nerd. I felt like I felt good getting information. Yes, 100%. Grand pays money catcher you ever. Yes, that's why I don't go out, y'all. That's why I don't go out. I am when you become a spiritual person, your purpose, and you do the meditation work, you just do the work for your soul. You walk in the room, you feel all the energy. That's why I don't go to Walmart. But now I used to wait until early in the morning or late at night because it's hot. Now everybody go to Walmart late at night, early because it's hot in the day. But damn, yeah, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of negative energy, a lot of rude people, a lot of entitled people, a lot of people holding on their trauma, projecting it on everybody. I feel that all the time. All the time. Ariana, just ignore her or him, whoever that person is. They're miserable. This is what I'm talking about. These type of miserable, basic people is something you're going to encounter and inevitably because this system, this matrix does not promote mental health. I don't care how many advertisements, I don't care how many YouTubers, it doesn't promote real mental health. It doesn't promote this system doesn't promote it. The fact that these people can get on live without having their ID or anything to verify their identity is a huge red flag. You can have serial killers and PDF files on here commenting weirdos, commenting weird shit. That's the reality. There's so many weirdos on this fucking not on this chat, but on my previous chats where it's like, how the fuck did anybody let you get on the internet? But that's society. They promote freedom, freedom of speech. Well, and that's why I also believe in freedom of protection. I also believe if somebody gives you hate speech, you should be able to caca. You should be able. I'm 100% for that. I'm 100% putting weirdos in their place, putting racists in their place, putting the mental ill in their place. Because it's different when you're mentally ill and you're not bothering nobody. But people who are so mentally ill and lonely, and it's sad. The people that are so mentally ill and they feel so lonely and bad about themselves that they want others to feel bad about themselves, they should not be able to be on the internet. Period. That's why I don't believe in dating sites. That's because there's so many mentally ill people on dating sites. Like, that don't have to have a background check. You shouldn't be able to be on a site if you are mentally ill or a ex felon or something crazy, that abusive. You, you ever feel like uh, ooh, have you ever feel like watching you go to the most low key to get a peace of mind, and out of nowhere like they're watching your every move? No, I don't feel. I'm not. See, that sounds like a little bit of paranoia, babe. That sounds like a little bit of paranoia. I used to feel that way. I used to have anxiety real bad. Like when I was in college, I had a lot of racism and discrimination in the college and in my city. Everywhere I go that I knew was going to be a lot of white people, it was scared the fuck out of me. Like if I knew where, like in Clovis, it's an old white town. I would get so nervous to go to Clovis, like to go to a restaurant in Clovis. I would get anxiety attacks. It would take me 2 hours to get out my car because I felt so inferior. I left my shitty ass racist town. I went to another shitty ass town. It's still racist, but more undercover racist. Like it's harder to get jobs. It's not overtly racist, but it's systemically racist where I live now. I learned to not feel like I don't belong. I belong everywhere. I have not done anything wrong to nobody. I shouldn't feel guilty about anything. So I go wherever I want to go. Why? Listen, I'm such. Let me tell you how I walk in these mother effing places. I be walking in, taking my seat, get my little coffee. Hey, how you doing? Hello, hey, how you doing? Let everybody know. Listen, I know I'll be going to the most sedity rich spots with my same energy. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? Listen, listen, listen. I'm gonna let you know. I don't feel inferior. You gotta, So you probably need to. It's anxiety. Don't worry about other people around you. Worry about your happiness while you're there. If it's bad juju, like I went to Applebee's and that's why I don't fucking go to Applebee's. But I really wanted the cheese, the cheese and artichoke dip. I really wanted that. I was craving it, and I went to Applebee's. I should have never went there. The fucking energy was so fucking nasty. And remind you, I live in a state where you can usually take your drinks to go or walk around with your drink. A lot of places they let you. Some people don't, but some people don't trip. Like, but the fact that she was just like, oh, you can't. She would the way that she approached me, it felt entrapped. Like, oh, you can't take your drink. You can't take like, but I paid my bill. I tipped you. The energy was bad from the start, fucking horrible energy. And she come to entrap me. And she's like, no, you can't take it. Guess what? See, she went about it wrong. People think that black people are aggressive. I'm not aggressive until you make me aggressive. I'm not. So I was like, okay. And I don't like embarrassing myself in public. I don't like embarrassing my ancestors. I don't like embarrassing my family name. So I don't go out in public and act a fool. So she was being weird, and I was like, okay. And I still took my motherfucking drink. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, thought. You thought you was gonna punk me? That's exact. You can play somebody with kindness. I learned being humble can be in your advantage. You can play somebody by being kind. I was like, okay, all right. Pour my drink into my cup and left that bitch. The fuck? Who is you talking to? Cause you ain't my mama. You ain't talking to me like that. You lucky that, cause I know if I'm going back and going off on her, if I'm going off on her, it's gonna make the situation worse. Either I could get banned from the Applebee's or she get the manager. I might get angry enough to like punk her. So I was like, no. This is why we should know ourselves. The better you know yourself, the better you can react appropriately for the situation. If she was more aggressive, I would have probably got a little more aggressive. If she was like, hey, I told you, I would have been like, and are you my mom? Do you pay my bills? Because I ain't got to come back. I would have yelled at her if she yelled at me, but she didn't yell. She was an asshole. She was a fucking bitch, but she didn't yell at me. It's okay. People have this power trip. So many people, it was a power trip for her. Well, I told you you can't. I bet you I can. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? I was really bad. I live in a really bad town. I'm aggressive and white. My kid, purr. It says, you were, girl, I'm sad. Why are you sad? Um, you said, cop my kitty cat. Yeah, girl, like, you should, it's okay, especially people play with you. I try not to be aggressive because black women got that bad negative stereotype that we're aggressive and angry, which is stupid because most black women I know are not aggressive and angry. I grew up with a mom who's super sweet, who doesn't even get mad, who my mom is not like that. My grandma might be. I get my personality from my grandma. My grandma don't play. I don't play. But my mom, she's very chill. Why the same people that conquer killed was extremely loud back in the day think when black people express themselves, we're being loud and aggressive? Oh, clock it! Clock it! Clock it, clock it, clock it. And that's a motherfucking, that's a fact. It's a fact. It is a narcissistic approach. That's narcissism. That's projecting your own issues to someone else because you don't want to take accountability. A lot of these people don't want to take accountability, and you can't even talk about that shit no more because white people be so, well, that's my ancestors. It's not me. I understand, but are you doing the work to stop the racism? Like, if some black person is getting racism, are you speaking up for them? If you see it, are you stepping against it? Yeah, they be the main ones calling aggressive. Like, for instance, a white girl was very aggressive to me in college. She was fucking with me, picking at me, and picking at me. And one day I said, you are very lucky that we're in a professional and safe environment. And all of a sudden she started crying and playing victim. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you. You bullied me for 6 months and I got tired of it. I got tired of you talking to me crazy. I don't know what's up with white people, but they like cornering you. That lady I was talking about was white. They corner you. They corner you in. They don't understand. I am an ancestor of slaves. You might get your ass beat. Cornering me in. Why do weird people do that? That's so against my space. She cornered me in. Girl, you so lucky. I look at them, and a lot of time when they did that shit, I just looked at them and walked out and didn't even answer their fucking question. You don't ever corner another human being. Ever. Unless you trying to fight. That's so I ain't gonna lie, a lot of American white people and their mannerisms is giving slave master. The fact that they do certain shit that's uncomfortable. Like when I lived in Spain, it was so lovely. They're like, hey baby, best, how's your day? I have a question for you. That's beautiful. I love Spain. That's a beautiful way. I got a question for you, beautiful. That's a way to approach me. But the white people from America, they have a slave master mentality. They do some weird shit that I'm like, if I beat your ass, I'm going to jail. And you know that. So why the fuck are you putting me in a predicament for me to want to beat your ass? It's so unsafe. Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck y'all do shit like that? That's not safe. My white Americans, I love y'all. I love all my people, all America, everybody. Everybody that respects black people, I love y'all. But y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop cornering us. Y'all gotta stop cornering us when you want something from us. That is that is a dangerous thing for you to do. That's how you get your ass beat. You're in my space. You don't give me room to that. I'm claustrophobic. Don't ever do that to me. Don't ever do that to me. And that lady that to me, if she was nice to me and she didn't have like a tone, I would have left the drink there. Or I would have drunk the drink, right? But it's the fact that I felt like she was trying to little girl me, and I'm older than her. She was trying to little girl me. I took my fucking drink, fuck you, bitch, and nobody did nothing about it. Nobody did nothing about it. Yeah, I'm so claustrophobic, and a lot of people are, so they shouldn't be doing that to nobody. Stop cornering people. That's weird. I have a fear of like small. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have, girl. Like, yeah, you got y'all. You see, and that takes time. Like what you and Grand Rapid are talking about anxiety and fear. That takes time. I am afraid of certain stuff, but like, okay, for instance, when I was younger, I was afraid of heights. I met this boy at the amusement park. He was so cute, and I ain't gonna lie, he helped me get on that fucking big ass roller coaster because he was so goddamn cute. And he was a Christian white boy. He was so cute. He was so kind and respectful. We got on that damn thing. I wasn't scared of heights no more. I'm not scared of heights no more. I'm not scared of jumping off shit no more. There's some things I'm not scared of. I'm not scared of needles. It's because I just got over it. It's not a race thing. It's a systemic to keep everyone under sleep with hate, envy. I agree. And OMG, I met a person who was so fine, everything. I'm telling you, just get you a firm boyfriend who's fearless, and he help you with your fear. Back to Grant. Yes, yes, yes. It's not. They have made it a race thing. The reason why they made white people feel like they're superior is to control them because like Republicans are controlled by their superior ideals, and Republicans are very stupid. A lot of Republican. I had a guy. He's a good person. He was a good friend of mine. He was Republican. His ideals were so stupid though. They were very surface level ideals. There was Republicans don't have. They control their pupils with surface level ideals. Their philosophies are very. None of the Republicans talk about Galileo Galilei, Oppenheimer, Miyamoto Musashi, Isaac Newton. They don't talk about that because if you talk about the freedom of thought, they can no longer control. The Democratic Party is not innocent either. But the Republicans, I realize that their fucking followers are stupid. They're very stupid. And only they care about is power and money and control. But they don't know that they're being used. All these fucking poor people who think voting Republican is going to help them not be poor. Oh, I beg. Oh, yeah, oh, he, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh. Mm, yeah, mm, mm. It's not going to help y'all. It's not. There is not. It's not. Yeah, it's a way to control their mind. Oh, so Republicans and people from the dirty South, people from the poor South, are so manipulated. First off, I met a guy from Kentucky. I fucking hate this guy, but he taught me a lot about Kentucky. Kentucky is owned by and governed by Mitch McConnell. And Kentucky is the poorest state in the country. All white people who still believe in Republican ideals and they're poor. You know how much taxes they pay? They pay the same taxes as California. But they don't have any resources. They don't have any resources like California does. I 100% like that you said that, Grand Rapid, because it's true. They control us with all these comparing us as separation. They want to control religion. They want to control. They want to control us. The reason why Oppenheimer got in trouble because they were mad they couldn't control him. You see, Albert Einstein did his science and went back and his family grew up in Switzerland. He didn't want his family here. He died in New Jersey. But he didn't want his family here suffering the American rule where it's the Hunger Games. This is literally the Hunger Games. And the more things got expensive, the more hungry people are. But the thing is, a lot of those people went back to Europe because remember we have the 4th of July about the Independence Day. It's because a lot of America wanted to be independent. A lot of those people went back to Europe, and they're living better than us. In Europe, you can't have cancerous products. You can't have GMO. I lived in Spain. Do you know KFC has a healthy sandwich in Spain? Do you know if you go to McDonald's, KFC, you could get a healthy meal for $2. You could get a fucking sandwich with salad and no cancerous products. No, my skin cleared up in 2 days being in Spain. 2 days. Like, it's crazy. Why couldn't black people vote? Oh, because of slavery. Slavery. Yeah, it's not good to eat fast food, but I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to not eat fast food when you're working 12 to 16 hour days and you're tired. You don't have time to prep your meals and go shopping. You barely have time to sleep. And that's how they keep us controlled, make us work more hours, force us into the matrix so we can't take care of ourselves. My mom is mad that I didn't want to get a job, but I couldn't. First, I couldn't get a job. And second, I'm not fighting to work for nobody else. If I'm going to fight, I'd rather fight for myself. I don't want to be at a job where I'm forced to work all these hours and I can't take care of myself. That's why I started smoking cigarettes. I was so stressed out at that job. And it's good that you don't eat fast food. But a lot of people don't have, it's not like they don't have a choice. They have a choice. But it's very hard for them to allot the time after being tired. It's the system. And it's not even the fast food is the fault of the fast food. It's the fault that the government don't regulate the fast food. That's why I ain't gonna be honest, y'all. I'm really trying to get my YouTube popping and get monetized on my YouTube. It's because I really want to move to a different country. Let's be real. I'm really trying to move in 5 to 10 years. I want to move to Europe again. I lived in Spain for a year. I want to move back. I want to move back in Spain. I was happy. I was healthy. I was barely on my phone. I met so many people from around the world. The food was good. I had the best time of my life. I met some of the best people that I still talk to. I love Spain so much. I love the art. In Spain, I learned the human equity. I learned what being a human was really about. Everywhere you walk, Antonio Duguadi had his paintings, had his architecture, it was so amazing. I could go get $2 drinks and give me a $4 meal. That was no GMO. That was no cancer. I miss Spain. I meet African people everywhere in Spain. From Ghana, from Nigeria, mostly from Ghana and in North Africa. But it was a beautiful place. It is. It is. It is. America is ghetto. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. It's not going to get any better because the people and our ideals as Americans, besides me and maybe us on the chat, we're pretty good people. But there's a lot of ideals, like the person who was trying to bully us earlier and she got tired so she left because I wasn't going to bite. I don't care. That mentality that lady had is 90% of Americans. That's 90% of Americans think like that. Why would I want to live in a country where people think like that? You know the nicest people I met? Women that are strippers. Because y'all know I'm an entertainer. I'm a stripper. Women that are strippers are the nicest women I've ever met in my life. Oh, you know why? They are nurturing, they're loving, they're understanding. They're very humble because people already talk negatively about us. They are so loving and so understanding because we don't live our life like other people. We're not in that regular life. Our mindset is different. more positive than negative in the chat. Well, you didn't come earlier, friend, but I had a lot of negative before. You guys are the only positives right now. Earlier, I had like 10 people being weird. I had people saying weird shit in the chat, and I had people who were trying to antagonize me. Aw, thank you. I try to be. I'm not gonna say it every day, but yeah, I try to stay that way. I try to keep my mind the way it's supposed to be, because if you let what's around us get to you, it can really mess the trajectory of your future. If you live in the past, like once you figure out something, there's a solution. I figured out the equation, there is a solution. Now I know the equation of the country, of the world. All right, how do I get myself to be in this mindset? How do I stay on a different wavelength? That's how I think now. I used to wallow, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest, you guys. Like I deal with a lot of PTSD because of racism and all types of stuff. My environment where I grew up, um, I have a lot of PTSD because of that. So there's times where in this house I was in a really bad relationship in this house, and I'm still in this house. Every time I come home from working and traveling, because I travel, every time I come home, I have this huge dark cloud. And I was in a dark cloud when I was here for 3 days. That's why I haven't been on live for like 4 or 5 days. And I had to realize, like, you cannot let this motherfucker fuck with you 4 years later. You can't let these evil spirits control you. You are stronger than them. You are a better human being than them. You cannot let that control you. So you know what I did? I went to sleep early yesterday. I woke up early today. I started doing laundry. I got on my live. I got my coffee. I got my water. And we back on track, baby. Nothing is going to stop what is destined for me. Happiness is destined for me. Success in caring for others that want to be cared for. I don't want to care and help nobody that doesn't want to be helped no longer. I also, you guys, I have a Patreon. So people who subscribe to my Patreon get free consultations. And anything you guys are going through, we can talk about, organize, and build steps, and we can have a follow-up. We can have follow-up sessions. He said, I'm not against others, but I'm against myself. I feel that. I feel like sometimes you're not in a war with other people. You're in war with yourself. I get that. I've been feeling like that for a long time. And that is a very vulnerable for you to say, very honest. So thank yourself for saying that and being honest with yourself. Self-awareness is so important. When you're trying to grow and become a better human being, being self-aware is so important. You know what? There's sometimes when I feel that dark cloud, I feel the darkness. I literally remind myself of what I've been through and how I fought myself through it. And I see the light. Every time the darkness tries to swallow me, I remember that I am the light. All the people who abused me or attempted to abuse me, I always came out on top because I am the light. I had to, yesterday, y'all gonna get me emotional. But yesterday, I was sitting here and I was like, look at you. Through all the shit you've been through, you are still a good person. You could have been a shitty person, an abusive person, an evil person. You could have been the people that did that to you, and you didn't. Look at you, girl. You are strong. That's what I said to myself yesterday. And I want you guys to all understand, you are strong. I know that it feels like shit. I know that it feels worthless. You feel like it's not going to get better. It will. It just takes time. and self-talk, and consistently reminding yourself that you are valuable to you. You don't need to be valuable to no one else but you. And once you can take care of you, you could exude that energy to people who deserve it. Do not be the light to everybody. Only be the light to people who actually want the lightness. It is true darkness. He says, people made me against myself. It's true dark can see glow. I'm here if you feel like crying. Do you know our DNA read God's is internal? I believe that the church, this is some real shit. I believe that the Catholic Church and a lot of churches did not want the reality to come out, because I believe more in, I am an Orisha, African Orisha, and also I believe in a lot of Buddhism and Hinduism. I believe it correlates to the science of humans, right? The science, the biological. That's why I love those practices. I believe the Catholic and Christianic churches did not want people to know that the God is not this thing. The God is in you. The God is in you. You have the power to change your life. You. No one's going to save you but you. Your belief in your faith is probably the spirit you're feeling. It's the energy you're feeling. That is what you're feeling. You be like, thank God. You're thanking yourself. You're thanking the universe. The universe is real. Metaphysics is real. But this thing that they're using to try to control us, it's not real, babe. The Bible is not real. These are messages that are meant to control humans. The Bible doesn't even correlate to the actual reality, biology of women and men. Why would you read a book that says women are meant to be served men? Men, where women are the creative. Women keeps the house afloat. Women help men see their softer side. Women are very valuable. But this book tells you that we're not that valuable. That our destiny is to serve that man. That is a lie. All other religions believe women are powerful, women are valuable. Christian, Muslims, Catholics, all of their religious beliefs are women are beneath. And that is not the case. Buddhism, Hinduism, a lot of them don't even have a gender. Because it's not about gender. It's not. It's not. The God is in with ourselves. We can heal ourselves. The thing we're praying to, it's a spirit, it's this energy, it's this enlightenment. We're grateful that I'm preaching. We're grateful that we can be enlightened by the universe, by our energy, by our experiences. We're grateful. So I still pray, but I pray to the universe. I pray to myself. I pray to give myself the energy to get through it. I can see your channel getting. Oh, thank you. Women are supposed to serve men. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I've been doing the work for years and years and years. I'm just one day get better, optics and visuals and stuff. I know my channel is going to make it because I'm here for a purpose. It just takes time. But I appreciate that, Grand Rapid. That means a lot to me. Don't we make these girls and I mean, come on. In the other religions, women, like, for instance, it's not called Father Nature. It's called Mother Nature for a reason. Because women, female plants can produce without a man. All this goodness in the nature is produced by a female plant. It's called Mother Nature. These books wanted to suppress and oppress women, and that's why I can never, ever, ever be a follower of these teachings. It's not like I told you, I'm in science. It's not scientifically correct. in any shape or form is oppressing women, and it's not going to help women and men come together. That book started the separation of women and men. And now, fast forward to 2024, we have the hugest gender war since the 1950s. We got fucking Supreme Court want us women to have less rights like the 1950s. Because of these, and these people have these religion beliefs. All of this is control. People always talk about how corrupted Africa is. Africa is openly corrupted. America is corrupted on the down low. Oh, thank you, Ariana. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta put my laundry. Religion had nothing to do with God. And I agree. I agree. Religion has nothing to do with my beliefs. I don't believe in most religions. My religions are the religion as an Orisha and a Buddhist believer, or Hindu. Also, Hindu and Buddhism are very similar. I realize Orishas, you can be an Orisha and a Buddhist, and it wouldn't matter. You could be a Buddhist and Orisha because it's not about a jealous God. It's about actually believing in the human internal energy, the human realm, loving being human, loving other humans, being that light, being your own savior, coming together to help a bigger journey. That's why I believe in those things. You can believe in God and not. I feel like people who believe in God and not religious are freaking great. It's I never down beliefs. You have to believe and have faith in something. Because if you believe in the matrix and you believe in what people tell you, you believe in all this illusion, it will hinder you. It will harm you. It will make you feel low about yourself. Yeah, it will make you feel low about yourself. So believing is number one. You have to believe in something. Some people believe in just science and philosophy. Like, that's me. But that's not the only thing I believe in. I believe in faith. I believe certain things are possible. And I believe that some things are just not possible. By like I can never be a mermaid. A mermaid. I can fake like being a mermaid. I could buy mermaid flippers, but I can never stay in water for 2 days straight and not don't need no air. I can't believe in that, but I can believe in a miracle. I can believe that I could be a keynote speaker. I could be a motivational speaker. I believe I can create my own philosophy. That is possible. It might be very small in probability, but it is. There's no way in hell I could be a mermaid. There's no way in hell I could actually live in water. There's no way in hell I could go out there and train 4 times a day, 5 days a week, and don't drink water and eat food. That's impossible. There's no way I can walk on water. Like, those things, ain't no fucking way. We are all one race. We are all one human. We all are Homo sapiens humans. 100%. The thing is that when civilization came and people evolved as human beings, they started wanting power and wanting to evolve. And this, I told this to somebody a long time ago. I said, what happened was the smart people that were evil, they knew how to manipulate the people that weren't that smart. So that controlled them. So they learned that a lot of people, the people that evolved quicker than the other people, were the people that wanted control over everyone else. They played a part in evolution, but they also played a part into the separation and the slavery and the caste system and the genocide and people who wanted power wanted to steal from other people's villages. they use it for evil, right? And that's human nature because we're animals. We're animals, you know. We want to be on top of the food chain, and a lot of humans wanted to be on top of the food chain. But what happens is that mindset for thousands of years became more and more evil. And then you got people who have control issues and mental illnesses like Hitler, J. Stalin, President Truman, who was okay with bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki for no reason. These people are also evil spirits mixed with power. That is a very dangerous potion. People are afraid of that, so they won't talk against it. That's the problem. And these people want to make you fear them so they can feel on top. But these people always come down. Hitler died because he was the nasty son of a gun. He had syphilis, all types of shit. Disgusting human being. He was disgusting. Fucking all those people who abused the people in the internment camps, they're dead. All the slave masters who did shit to my people, they're dead. And they died early. You know what I'm saying? And they were ugly with bad teeth and bad skin and no hair. They was beating my ancestors, and even though with all those fucking scratches and fucking lynches on their back, their skin, their hair, everything about them still look better than the slave owner. Evil people are not attractive. You can see the evil in their face. The most attractive people are the most delicate people. Men love delicate women. The most attractive people are delicate. For me, I love men who are balanced in their feminine and masculine energy. That's very attractive to me. People are, unless they're assholes. Assholes like other assholes. But if you're a good person, you want a good person. Or if you are a person who is an abuser, you look for somebody easy to abuse, which is usually a delicate person. So delicate people are always going to be more attractive for good or bad. People with that bad, negative, angry energy wonder why women don't like them. It's not because you're ugly, dude. It's because you have bad energy. Like, I'm not societally up there of beauty. I'm beautiful. And I'm beautiful to a lot. I'm beautiful to me. But societal beauty is different. And I don't even correlate my beauty with that. Y'all can have that societal beauty. A lot of people who are obsessed with societal beauty are losing their own self-worth. You guys, I gotta do my laundry. It was nice talking to y'all.